Would you ever leave your baby outside unsupervised in front of the grocery store? What about in front of a cafe? Maybe just in your yard? In Finland, those are all totally normal, and Ronja and her little daughter Elmi are no exception.
It's quite usual to leave the kid in front. It's safe, and I trust that other people are also looking out for her while she's there and I go to the store.
As an American, that's unimaginable. Nobody in the US would leave their baby outside unsupervised. In fact, you might even get the police called on you. But the Finns seem to be more trusting and confident, which raises the question, what do Finnish parents do differently, and what do they do better? Let's consider the Peros, a pretty normal Finnish family. Ronja and Erkka live with their 1-year-old daughter in Porvoo, a town just under 50 kilometers from the capital of Helsinki. Ronja is a film producer and Erkka is a hotel manager. Both parents take care of the home and the baby.
I think so. It's the relaxed and trustworthy approach that we have towards raising a child. You allow them to try and fail.
According to Gallup's World Happiness Report, the Finns are the world's happiest people on average, and they have been for 8 years running. We'll find out how the happy Finns make their children happy later. At just 5.6 million, the Finns are a relatively small population, but they're surrounded by lots of nature. 550,000 families have children under 18 at home, but statistically, Finnish women each have 1.26 children. That's not many at all. The US, where I'm from, has a fertility rate of 1.62 children per woman. Even so, state support for families is very generous in Finland. Right from the baby's birth, the families receive support, financially and otherwise. For example, in the case of average earning parents, each receives about 70% of their income from the previous year for 160 days. Then comes child benefits of about 100 euros per month for the first 2 children. Just before 8 a.m., Ronja takes her daughter to the daycare center. From the age of just 9 months, every Finnish child has the right to a spot in daycare. Elmi has been going since her first birthday.
And usually I take her there in the morning and Erkka picks her up in the evening because I work in Helsinki, so she loves being there. She always goes there and doesn't look back when I drop her there. But she's a very social child, so if she would be home with me, I think I would not be able to give her as much company and playtime that she would like to have at this stage already. Yakulta!
Elmi generally stays in the daycare from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Lots of daycare centers even offer round-the-clock care for parents who do shift work or who go on lots of business trips. Depending on their income, parents pay a maximum of 311 euros a month for the first child. In Finland, people who work with children in a daycare center must have a university degree.
Pienet lapset oppivat paljon leikin kautta. Niiden kautta opitaan, miten toisten lasten kanssa ollaan, miten ollaan erossa omista vanhemmista, harjoitellaan omatoimisuustaitoja. Normaalin päiväkotipäivän yhteydessä niin Suomessa paljon perustuu leikille, ulkoilulle, musiikille, harjoitamme kielellisiä taitoja, luemme ja laulamme paljon.
The state support for parents starts even before the child's birth. Parents receive a free maternity package that many people call a baby box. It contains the supplies for the baby's early needs, care products, and even condoms. Also popular are the Nuifylla centers. These are hybrids of medical clinics and counseling centers where both the mother and father are assessed for free and given support.
They kind of take you in their arms and then you go there every month, probably until you give birth, and if you have anything you can just call them or stop by or whatever, so you are very well taken care of.
Yeah, funnily, I even felt as a dad, I felt like going to the shrink in a very positive way. I was because it's not about the kid, it's about the parents. So they ask you, how do you feel? Do you have in your relationship? How do you feel today?
We were there.
And I was this is how
1.5
how it feels like being a shrink. So while you ask, let me tell you.
Yeah, we took everything out of it.
So it was very eye-opening. And that was the way how they make you feel very protected and safe.
Today, Elmi is home for lunch. The little family is going to spend the afternoon together. Sometimes, though, Elmi's grandparents or friends of the parents look after her.
There has been a saying in Finnish language that it takes a village to raise a child, and it means Elmi. I think it's like, you can involve more people in your child's upbringing than only the parents.
But now it's time for the afternoon nap. Elmi takes hers outside in the yard.
This is the baby monitor. So it gives the temperature. When she's outside, I'll put it here so then I can see it from my monitor, like what temperature does she have. And then also if she says something, like if she wakes up, I can hear it from it.
The outside temperature in Porvoo at 12 noon today is -2 degrees Celsius, or about 36 degrees Fahrenheit.
I think it's very typical to put the baby sleep outside because they sleep better and in the fresh air. So just cuddle her up in warm clothes and then let her sleep there. She usually sleeps very well and long.
To me as an American, that seems just a little harsh. But studies have shown that little ones who take their naps outside sleep better, develop a better immune system, and grow closer to nature. Nature is very important to the Finns. They love nothing more than being outside, no matter the weather. Ronja and Erkka value the time they get to spend together as a couple. Elmi is sleeping peacefully, so they find a quiet spot outside for her to rest.
We are a very trustworthy nation and people, so we now trust and like our space around it. So we've never had an issue of leaving kids outside.
It doesn't feel strange at all.
Yeah.
The couple spend a little time together at Erkka's place of work, a hotel he's recently opened. It radiates a certain Finnish character: honesty, openness, and modesty, values that the parents hope to pass on to their daughter as well.
And I think we're very genuine and honest, and I think that's something that's very important for your happiness.
What do you think of the way the Finns raise their children? Would you ever leave your baby alone in front of a cafe?